I've made a little bit of progress in the shed. As you can see, I've finished off the router table here. The caravan plug that I bought at Bunnings, that broke. The active terminal just snapped off as I was tightening it up. It didn't seem to be particularly strong. I think it was a bit dodgy. This one's much better quality. It's the one from Bunnings. So I went to Bunnings and bought one and fitted it, and that's fine. The fence for the router table that goes in there, that's under the table here. And it's being used as generic outfit table, assembly table at our. So I've made the frames for the single height drawers here. I have to cut up some more of this panelling, which is over there. I've only got full lengths now, so I've got to cut up another sheet of that for the undersides of the drawers and do these undersides to the drawers in here. Yeah, so that's all done. That's good. I'm making a panel next to the front door of the house. Is a little door that's got cracks in it and gaps around the side and blah blah blah. It's really leaky. Cold wind just comes straight through it. So I'm making up another panel to go around it. Filled the nail holes with varnish and give it epoxy. Sorry, filled the nail holes with epoxy. So that's going around there. And I bought some Cordiran from Bunnings the other day. You can see it up there leaning against the wall there. Some Cordiran, that's going to go around it and seal it, and that's all good. So what else have we done? Oh yes, we've done the infill. The lights are a bit glary there, sorry about that, but I've done all the infill between the right here, that piece along those pieces along there. They've all gone up now, and up under there, they're all up. Bit of a blunder there with the gyprock. One of the edges of the gyprock is right up against the fairing channel, and so I couldn't put infill pieces in there, so I put liquid nails up in the gap to try and hold it together. It's not particularly professional, but it's only a shed. I'm not too worried about it. But this is the stuff here I'm going to use for the underside of the drawers. It's the same stuff as there, the lining of the shed. So that's going up there. They're fairly heavy. They're about 25 kilograms a sheet, so they're fairly difficult to handle. I usually get Lisa to help me hold it while I do the cut it on the table saw. And I think I showed you this before. I've got the cornices up in here. This is the underlay for the flooring, and Lisa picked up a bit more of the flooring. This is a different brand, different type, but it's the same wood, so hopefully it'll match reasonably well. Probably join it with maybe biscuits or small dowels, little dowels, just to line it up and to hold it together. So hopefully that'll work. So we'll see. Do a bit of experimentation perhaps. Now, what we did yesterday, and a bit last weekend yesterday, was the cornices. The cornices are all up, and in here, and in here as well. So all the cornices are all up. So that's all done, and all the sanding's done in here, and ready for painting. So the next job is painting. I'm using this machine I got off Amazon. Actually, it's a pump. There's a little pump in here, and the way it works is this sits on your the paint tin sits on this little bit here. This tube goes down into the paint. I've got an extension for it for bigger tins of paint, and it pumps the paint through this tube through up into here, up in and out onto the roller. And so you just press the button on it when you want it to pump, and puts a bit more paint on the roller, and you can just go along, and you don't have to worry about dipping your roller or pausing or whatever. It takes a bit of clean up, but it makes it quite fast. You can get a lot of painting done quite rapidly. The problem was that it was 110 volt. It was only making for the US market, so it's a bit annoying. I didn't realise it when I bought it. I bought it off Amazon Australia, and I assumed it was 240 volt, and it doesn't say anywhere in the description what the voltage is. So I only realised after I got it, and I went through the comments, that there are a couple of comments from people saying, oh, it's 110 volt, I've been ripped off. I thought, oh, not a problem, I've got a transformer, 110 240 transformer. Well, I think that my son burnt it in his shed fire, so I went out and got this. These are normally about $120, but I got it off eBay and it's exactly the same model. You can buy it JCar and whatever, but that was $24 off eBay, free shipping. So that was good. It's not as big as the one that I had. I think it's 500 watt, ST500, it's 500 watt, but it's powerful enough for that and for most of the other stuff that I would use it for. So that's all good. So there we are at the moment. That's our state of play at the moment. I had to move this planer out of the way. Had to move this out of the way because I had it sitting on the mat, because I need to cut wide stuff on here. There's not quite enough room, so I've got to work out another arrangement for these power tools here so that I can cut wide stock on the table saw and have it go straight through to the back. Particularly these sheets here. These sheets are 3 metres long, and I need 3 metres between the blade and the back, so it's going to be tricky. I'll probably move that table there back, and maybe, I don't know, this table, but yeah, at least we'll sit on the other end and support the other end while I push it through. But yeah, so that's the state of play at the moment. That's how the shed's looking, and that's what we're up to. So again, quite pleased with the progress we've made, slow and steady.